Hi, welcome back to the Django Rest Framework tutorial. In this session, I will talk about status code. In this point, we talk about serializer and having different method that is get, post, put and delete. Now here onwards, we'll discuss about status code. The status code which will return information of web response. There are different type of status codes. Now through the documentation, first we'll understand and then we'll implement. Hope you like this content. Then do subscribe and press the notification bell icon to get the latest update on this tutorial. So now under the tutorial, we'll go to the request and responses. We'll find the status code. Under the status code, we can find there are different types of status code. Let's talk about the first status code, that is the informational, which will just return 100 or 1xx, 100, 111 and all other, which will be nothing but continuous switching protocol and so on. Similarly for successful 200 or 2xx, there are different types of status. All the status we'll use in the further discussion. Then for 3axx is for redirection. There are multiple choices, move permanently or it is not modified record will be redirected through the status code. The next is 4xx, which is nothing but a client error. Bad request, payment required and all these type of status will be written by the 4xx. Similarly, server error will be handled by the 5xx. That is internal server error or gateway timeout can be handled by using this server error. So hope you understand this different type of status code. According to your function requirement, you can use this status code. Now we'll go to the implementation part and we'll see how we are going to add this status code in our project. So now I'll go back to code. First of all, we have to import the status. So from REST framework, import the status. Once we import the status, then we'll select a specific type of status. For example, here I'll write if the response is not valid, then I'll use a serializer dot errors. Along with that, we can use a status. Status is equal to. Now you can write a specific response that you want to redirect. Now if the record is not valid, it means it's a bad request. So here I'm going to write http underscore 400 bad request. So this is the bad request. We can add it under the code list. Similarly, here also we can copy the content. Whenever that request is not properly, then we can use this bad record. If that record is not found, if certain ID that I'm trying to delete, then it should print a certain message that record is not found, the record that I'm going to delete. So for that purpose, I'm going to use under the delete method and write a certain thing. So let it be here I'm trying, or inside the get I'll just write try to get the data. So I'm trying to read this information, and if that information is not valid, it will generate an exception except, and it is under the coder dot does not exist, that particular ID does not exist. In such a situation, we are going to return the error response. So it will return a response and that response is nothing but status is equal to status dot http 404 not found. This ID is not found. If I'm trying to access that ID which is not exist, then it will print a message record is not found. So in this way we can use a status code. I'll go to the browser and show you the execution how it actually works. So I'll go to the browser and go to this coder list is there, but I am expecting the coder data. So coder underscore data, and I'm trying to access the ID 4. Now we can find that particular ID HTTP not found 404, which is not found. We can add a customized error as well over here if I want. So what I'll do, I'll show you the customized error as well. So I'll go back to the code again and little bit modification. So here I'm just passing the status. So here I write the custom error. Here we'll make a dictionary that custom error I'll write error, and here I write a message that coder not found, coder record not found. And this is the customized message as well that is going to be print. Save the code and go back to the browser again. Now refresh this page. I'm trying to access this ID number 4 which is not exist. So it will print that customized message error coder record not found as well as that status code message HTTP 404 not found. In this way, according to your requirement, you can use a specific request or specific status information that we need to render through the browser. So this is all about the status code. If you have any doubt in the status code, you can write it in the comment section. So I'll be more happy to give the explanation of your doubt. Thanks for watching this video.